Hey guys, back here again, and now I've got another friend. So this person I've known for a little while as well. However, this is his first convention of JMoF. Here he is. This is Trip E Collie.
Hi.
Oof. How you doing, Trip?
I'm doing wonderful.
That's good. So, for people who don't know who Trip is, as you can see, a very nice border collie. Now, you've come from...
I come from California, Bay Area, Santa Cruz specifically, Santa Cruz County.
There you go. So he does travel a bit far, so he's like me, we have to travel here. So Trip, you've been here since Friday?
Huh?
Friday, yep.
Hi.
How have you found the con? Like for me, I've been here a few times, I know what it's like, but your first time here, correct?
First time in Japan, as well as first time at JMoF. Absolutely incredible time.
Okay.
The people are very welcoming. Can be a little bit on the shy side initially, just you know, they haven't seen you before, and it's very obvious they'll recognize that you're not local. Your badge says international on it, and the first time I say sumimasen or arigato, they're like, he sounds English. You can just tell, it's written on their face.
Yeah, well, as you've probably learned, because you have it as your Twitter handle,
yes.
Gaijin.
Yeah, Gaijin. Personal joke, yeah.
So basically, for people who don't know, in Japan, people think of outsiders as Gaijin. That's their, I guess, political way. I don't know how you want to say it. So that's just the thing. So between furries, it's just a little sort of a gag sort of thing. Okay, so you've been here since Friday, and I'm assuming you've had a lot. Like you've had really good experiences. Has there been one thing that stood out and you're like, that is really cool?
The coolest thing that I could say that I see at this convention is how wound up tight it is. It is organized, it is efficient, and they do everything on a grand scale. So when I say organized, it's just to the roof. Like the sake party, for example.
Oh god.
Everybody.
If you don't, just so you're all aware, he got a little bit.
Kanpai, kanpai.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, the sake party was amazing. Everybody, you either brought your own sake or they had some sake that they had to go ahead and taste, and it was absolutely incredible. Regular sake, Nagori sake, which is the unfiltered kind, different regions. There was an actual producer or organizer from one of the distilleries or breweries, and it was just amazing. Very, very nice. Little things you can check off, and just people coming in and out. And I went in fursuit, which I noticed that I was like one of the very few people in fursuit. I was really worried about that, and then suddenly that's the way it was. But super accepting. People absolutely loved it. Yeah. And I've heard that's a big part of the Death Dog Party, which is later tonight.
That's something that so basically, for people who don't understand it, it's basically so you go to the panel. Hey guys, yes, there's people in the background. Basically, so as Trip said, he went to a sake party, and technically you could go in suit. Not recommended because it is quite warm in there.
Yeah. And the heat really helps the alcohol go to your head. Go to your head.
pretty much.
Don't know if I would do that again. That was not the brightest move on my part. But it was fun. It was great.
I think you probably want to do it again.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, now come to the part, and this is the one I don't like asking, but you have to ask, what's been the worst? Like, there has to be something bad. As much as I'm the type of person who really enjoys this kind, I don't like to put the negatives, but I have to ask it. It is technically the question. So, has there been anything that you could, and this is good for people who might want to come here, would you say has been a bit of a negative?
I don't know so much negative as it is like things you need to ask ahead of time or you wouldn't have thought about ahead of time. Like I learned a lot of things when I traveled to Europe, for instance, the same sort of thing. Like there's cultural stuff and there's things you should ask and know about. And thankfully I asked a lot of people. I knew some of my wildlife family from here in Japan.
Again, for people, wildlife is this sort of suit. Just
the maker, yeah. Amazing. So yeah, I asked about like, what should I do? What should I have? Business cards. Have business cards. It doesn't matter if they're cheap or expensive, they're absolutely, I would say, mandatory here. Everybody's gonna swap, and you're like, well, why would you swap business cards?
Just so you're aware, that's the thing, is a good idea to have.
Twitter handle, maybe your Telegram, depends on how you feel about privacy, email, some sort of contact, because you're gonna come in contact with these people really briefly, and there's a great reference back to them. And the coolest thing about it is everybody does wild designs, different stuff with them. There's some really crazy outlandish ones.
Yeah. Holographic ones. Like, I kid you not, again, I don't want to say a number because I don't want to jinx myself, but with over 1,000 plus attendees,
yeah,
some of them are just
it's hard to keep track.
Yeah,
and it's cool. It's kind of like a trading card game. You get so many. I'm gonna put them together in like a book or something and do some pictures.
Binder. So this is a.
But yeah, back to like negatives. It's not necessarily a negative, but it's again knowing like what you have to do. I knew that we were coming in on a train. Figuring out the trains from Tokyo to here, a little bit difficult, but if you have preparation in advance and you ask people, it's not as bad. I would say that getting from the train over to here, I didn't know when the schedule for the buses coming over here, because they do have buses, they'll go back and forth.
So they have a bus service, so basically up until, I think it was Friday, Thursday, they started doing a bus service for the hotel. They have a general bus service that comes from Tokanashi Station to here.
But not when I was there. I got there early.
Yeah, you got there.
Yeah, Metric was with me. Metric Fox and I both got at the station.
Another ferry just from the States, just so you guys are aware.
Oh yeah. And yeah, so we had to walk the whole way here with our totes, and that was a little brutal. You could have rented a cab or taxi or Uber. It's much more expensive.
Uber here is expensive.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that bad. No. Most things here are super cheap, so I am impressed at the food you can get and all the things you can do here with a little bit of money. You hear about convenience store over here. Oh my God. Not 7-Eleven at home. 7-Eleven here is a different beast. It's amazing.
Oh yeah, 7-Eleven, Family Mart, Lawson. So best.
Good food.
I think they are technically they're convenience stores, but they're kind of a supermarket. It's really weird.
Yeah.
So if you guys do come to Japan, definitely go try them.
Almost like a restaurant, like a low end.
Low end. Yeah, low end would probably count.
Kind of crazy, but yeah. Okay. So yeah, other potential things. Some of the stuff in the con book you have to really read and understand. Ask questions. If you're confused with the Shinkansen, the bullet train, or you're confused with the buses or things over here, ask. A little goes a long way, and if you're not sure how to do that, like in English, and they're not understanding you, Google Translate.
Or ask a friend that's been here a few times.
Yeah, ask a friend. Yeah, keep in touch with somebody that can help you out. Like set up your emergency escape routes or your information, like your call. It's
Yeah. So
your landline.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. Any other ones?
I can't really think about like having a map. It would have been nice to have a map in the con book. There's a map in the hotel.
Are you talking a map for the place or the map?
A map for the hotel. So not for anywhere else to get here. I mean, that's kind of cool, but Google Maps will get you here.
Well,
it's for the most part.
For the most part, yeah.
But the thing that I had difficulty with was the hotel. There's a map inside here. You look through the con book, but there's no map of the hotel in the con book. So if you're at an event and, oh, I gotta get to this other event, suddenly you have to go and find the map in the hotel to get to the other event or figure it out. So it'd be nice if that was in the con book or a PDF. I mean, very small things, but everything here is just dramatically fun. It's hard to say negatives for this con.
Yeah,
I felt so welcomed. Once I kind of made that connection, super welcoming, business cards, come drink, come drink. The reason I was drunk is because people were so nice.
Yeah.
Not because I like to drink and die.
Well, anyway, we'll go to that subject.
Beer maybe, but this was sake, different beast. Beer, sake.
Yes. Yeah, we won't go any further than that, and I'm not going to remember my first time here. Anyway, moving on. So again, yeah, there's always going to be a positive, negative, depending on cons, experience, and things like this. Again, I've had my fair share. I've been here for 4 years. That's kind of the thing. Again, this is just, I want to give you guys an idea of this convention because it is such a great convention. Again, Trip has only just been here for the very first time, both Japan and this convention, and you can tell you've had a blast. The
events are amazing, the food is amazing, go to breakfast, try new stuff. Try new stuff. You're in Japan, you're like, oh, they have KFC, ha ha ha. Try KFC, it's different. They have KFC for Christmas here. Oh my God. You gotta try stuff.
As a joke, and I didn't know this very first time I came here, you'll get to know about it as well. First time I came here, someone said to me, oh yeah, we don't do turkeys for Christmas. I went, huh? What? And they go, no, we do KFC. I'm like, well, hang on, wait.
KFC for Christmas. Pre-order KFC for Christmas.
That's the thing. Oh, and their dessert is a cake. I don't think I want to live here. It's pretty cool. Okay, so, good, the bad. Overall experience for you. Like what, overall, has it been something you've experienced before, something you haven't experienced, something that was just like, I need to come back? What?
I need to come back. you need to come here. This is an amazing convention. It gives me the feel of what all of the kind of older US conventions had. It's more like quality over quantity. Like, the Headless Lounge is great. The dance, very small dances, but like 2 hours long, which for me, I dance all night long at the different conventions in the US, but 2 hours. But that's good, actually, because then afterwards you go and you socialize, go to room parties. There will be open doors. Walk in. If you're not welcome, then they will tell you so politely, and then you just leave. Yeah. There is so many things that are just, you gotta like ask around. It is amazing. There's a ton of neat stuff here. Dealer's Den. Super sponsor, get in line quick. Be there first.
Word advice. Get it. Even if you can't get super sponsors, sponsor is just as good. As I told Trip this earlier, if you want to give the con your appreciation, you like, and you enjoy the things.
Respect.
Thank you, best word for it.
Yep.
Just go that little bit extra, give them that extra bit of money, get the super sponsor, trust me, it's well worth it. Even sponsor, every little bit does help, and these guys, JMoF especially, I think deserve it. Yes, there is people walking behind us, we don't worry. But yeah, it is well worth it, guys, and clearly you've enjoyed the little perks here and there.
Oh yes.
Yeah, so
everything.
Okay, so good, bad, your things. Is there anything else you want to let them know, either about yourself or about the con, about Japan, thing that might have happened, anything like that?
There is so much that I could say about Japan in general. Anything I've had in the States, Metric and I have been joking, we're ruined for ramen and sushi in the US now. No. It is so much better here, like, and so much cheaper. I caught my own fish just down the road. It's like a block away in US.
Wait, hang on. You caught your own fish?
Caught my own fish. They give you a rod, you order it. And again, I had Japanese wildlife family friends ordering, and they're like, you want to catch fish? I was like, I can catch my meal?
I could just imagine someone trying to get a sea bass. It's a big one!
They give you a fishing pole with a hook on the end, no bait, and you just kind of catch them by the gills, and then they prepare it, and you have the most fresh sashimi and sushi. Oh my God. Out of this world. Everything here is just cranked up tight. It's amazing. Respectful. Quiet is the big thing here. No noise pollution. I'm being loud so you can hear me on camera, but in general, people are very quiet and reserved and respectful. It's a very different culture. Litter here is like, I've never seen litter, but you won't see garbage cans. You don't walk and drink and eat. That's actually very rude.
It is very rude.
Because it ends up contributing to litter because there's nowhere to put it.
Yeah.
So you sit and you eat or you drink. You talk quietly in a space. It's learn some things of Japan before coming, I would say, or at least ask questions. Again, ask questions is the biggest thing, and then just explore.
Or even basic things like yes, no, where's the nearest toilet, I need to get to station 12, whatever, those sort of basic things, guys. Even if you're like, oh, it's too much, then if you don't want to go that extreme, yes, no, thank you, excuse me, and goodbye.
That's all that I knew.
Yeah.
That's all that I know. That and point.
Oh, well,
and then Google Translate messes up the rest, but it gets us along.
Pointing is only good when you're in suit, not so much out of suit, but that's another video for another time. Okay, I think that's about it. Would you like to tell the audience anything? Like, is there anything that do you want them to come? Do you just anything you want? Is there anything you want to let them know?
I would love for you to come. If you want to know my personal experiences for this con, you can check out my Twitter. It's just at Trip E Collie. That's not trippy like TRIPPY. It's Trip, the letter E, Collie, like Wild E Coyote, that whole deal.
It'll be in the comments below, guys.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, check out my Twitter. I have photos and video from this entire con and experience. And I'm in Japan for 3 whole weeks. So if you want some tips about everything, I'll at least be contributing what I'm learning along the way. Many thanks to Latin Vixen for giving me some information ahead of time. She was amazing. Very, very helpful. I don't think I would have survived the Shinkansen, even with Metric's ability to speak a little bit of Japanese. I think that we would have probably ended up somewhere in the ocean. So,
yeah, that's a bit of a stone throw away, but yeah, okay, that's fairly true. Yeah, so there you go, guys. Look, it's just, as I've said with the stuff with Keenora, this con is just such an eye-opener. It definitely has been for you, hasn't it?
Yeah.
So
I want to be back. Save up the money, come to JMoF.
Yeah.
It's worth it.
Even if you guys can't get here, do it at least once. Trust me, at least once in your life. Maybe 2. But at least once, guys, because trust me, you'll come here and then by the end of it, you'll be like, nah, I'm coming back through it, and just come. It is such a good con. Again, thank you so much for doing this trip. I really do appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Now, I do have one thing.
Nani?
Nani?
What?
Are you looking forward to the dead dog? Other than that, I've personally given Trip some little tidbits. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much are you looking forward to?
I've been told a lot about Dead Dog, and I knew ahead of time, buy the ticket. I had everybody tell me, bring business cards, buy your Dead Dog ticket.
And bring your passport.
Yeah, well, you gotta have your passport. But I'm excited. Drinking, business cards, social. Basically, you drink so much you forget the great times you had, so make sure you recorded them ahead of time. The Taiwanese, the Thailand people, everybody's talking about drinking and going crazy tonight. Photos and relaxing in the room. And not in suit. This is all out of suit. This is the time to really socialize and pass contact information.
And it's good because we've got, I think from memory, we've got Australians, Americans,
Canadian.
There you go. Do I have that count as a country though? Sorry guys, sorry. We've got Germans, we've got...
Netherlands.
We've had a few actually.
Yeah, there's quite a different...
There's a few things, and that's the thing, this is one thing about this
Italy.
Yes, oh God,
Yeah, Italy, there's Italy.
So again, yes, everyone says, oh yeah, but Eurofluence and all this. Guys, trust me, Eurofluence is good, don't get me wrong. Eurofluence has a big thing in my heart. This probably just gets over that just by a lot because it's so much diverse, and as Trip said,
It's a different experience.
yeah, smaller con, you just have that social. So yeah. Again, thank you so much for coming on Trip. I really do appreciate that. Guys, Trip, like you said, go check him out on Twitter. You're on Instagram as well.
I am on Instagram. If
So
you just
if
want to see pictures, Instagram's easy.
And he's got a lot of them. He's got some really fun ones on there, guys.
I need to flush out. I haven't done a bunch of Instagram posts this trip yet.
Oh, yeah, well-
I'm all on Twitter at the moment just to talk and be in the moment, but
There you go,
Instagram later if you just want to go through photos.
There you go, guys.
Tons.
So yeah. So there you go, guys. First time experienced person coming to Japan and JMoF. Again, this is just so you guys get an idea of how different people are at this con. So we've had Keenora, who's been here for 4 years. That's a long time. Trip's already been here once, and you're already willing to come back. Yes. So that's it. Next up, I've got one more person. I might have two, but I've got to get the talks out. Until then, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.